all comrades of the APC. This is the APC online TV platform, and this is the mouthpiece of the APC and the diaspora. Me na comrade OrWanKaSu. And this program na the upfront one-to-one interview with comrade OrWanKaSu to all the comrades that will aspire for various positions them within the APC. This na for give we comrades them opportunity to speak to them potential voters them for the various positions that they aspire for make them go appeal to them, for make them vote for them. Today we get a female aspirant, somebody with an household name within the APC, somebody who don't serve na the diaspora. And it come today for can talk to we about your aspiration. Please, comrades, join me for welcome. We comrade make himself come and introduce himself to we. Over to you.
Good evening, comrades here at home in Abu. Good evening to you, Comrade OrWanKaSu. I want to tell you thank you for hosting me tonight. Me with the talk so me na Madam Mariama Lowe Bangura, former or outgoing women's leader, APC USA, and an aspirant for the national women's leader, Sierra Leone, that the APC national women's leader.
Okay, thank you very much, Comrade Mariama Lowe Bangura, the former APC women's leader USA, and now you aspire for the position of the National Women's Congress or Women's Leader for the APC na Sierra Leone. Okay, so okay, Mariama Lowe Bangura. Normally we ask with comrades them, make them tell you a little bit about themselves in a nutshell. How you come out, you know, your upbringing to the time where we call you so today, Madam Mariama Lowe Bangura. So in a nutshell, just give me a brief bio of yourself, so people who the view know who done this person.
Well, me born na Kwaidu Town Kono to
Wow.
Mr. M.B. Lowe, when I'm a businessman, and I'm an auto mechanic, and one time president of the Motor Drivers Union, Akono, very prominent man, Akono, and also to Mrs. Kadiatu Sankolo, when I'm a teacher at Islamic primary school. I born Kono, I grow up there, I go do me elementary school education. I attend Islamic primary school. Usabi mama me they teach. Then I attend Kwedu secondary school. Kono. I did it for a while when my daddy died. My daddy died when 12 years of age. We moved to Freetown, where I attend the then Roosevelt Secondary School, now the Vine Memorial Secondary School. I was the head girl one point in time. And I also attend the Freetown Technical Institute, which I do my business studies. I get a diploma in business studies under the London Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I'm married when I was very, very young. I don't married for 31 years to Mr. Mohammed Bangura. I get 4 girls picking them. That don't show you my passion for women, because I don't even get a boy picking, a girl picking I get. And when I finished school, I start my own business na salon. We get a shop now, and I mean get a fleet of taxis. Actually, I'm a fleet of cars, taxis. So till 1996, where the rebel war broke out, and of course the rebel encamped Freetown, then loot me shop, thief motoka them, and all that kind of thing. They relocate na Guinea. Na day a day where my mama, by then my mama me don't go America, file for me, I go America. When I go America, I decide to go school back. I get 3 associate degrees in business management, general studies, and science. I later attend the George Mason University, where I get a bachelor's degree in science, and I also became a registered nurse. I work for how do I call it? A technology company called ATS, Advanced Technology Systems. I'm in the sales department. I left there. I go work for the director of critical care with Dr. San Andre at the Washington Hospital Center, and I became also the coordinator for the Medical Education Center. I left there. I worked for the government of Virginia, actually the county, with the Arlington County government. I worked there at the environmental health. After a while, I decided to run my own business. I run a home health agency in America. I started my business in 2001. I don't run that business for 21 years. And I can tell you, say, that business don't provide employment for more than 1,000 Sierra Leoneans. Because usually when we see started to go, then get an entry level, job kind of. So I can really help them, make them get them certificate in what we call nursing assistant certificate. I employ them. Then some of them will push them for do other things. And when they get what they want, sometimes they stay, sometimes, they leave. But I provide employment for different nationalities, including the white, Spanish, mostly Africans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Sierra Leoneans, Ethiopians. So I don't run that business, as I say, for 21 years. Also, I get another business when a group home where I run with another my partner, when we provide services for people then we get intellectual disabilities. And this one we don't get this business from 2016. And 3 years ago, I started another business where they run with a real estate development in America. I don't do America now for a while, and I just want to talk about my own personal life, and before delving into any political thing where I don't do. Of course, I come back now Salona. I don't build a guest house, and I get beach bar where I run. But prior to that, I'm the first person we build a real modern toilet, public toilet na beach, where for give back to my country. As an individual, some people then consider me as a philanthropist. From time where I don't need America, I don't need support na my own community. I don't finish one school, and I did at the verge to finish another school. Now, Usami Mama come out. So, as a matter of fact, I born Kono, grew up in Freetown, spend most of my time in Apoloko district. So I complement 3 areas, talking about the east, the west, and the north, or the northwest. So I spend more of my time in the northwest. Usami Mama come out because when my daddy died, my mama and people them pretty much raised me up now to become the person I am today. So I do a lot of work now that me community day. I don't give scholarships. I don't help for build mosque at a basis, you call them. So I also don't help for provide seed. Now seeding them call them seedlings or whatever. For seedlings for farm rice in my area. So these are the things that I've done as an individual. Party-wise, I become an executive because, to be honest with you, I meet my man through APC. The time I meet my man, by then I was staying in Brookfields. One Mr. Fome Kamara in Os. There I meet my man. Where them people in staunch APC people them. And by then, my man made a visit Editure when I'm a friend. So now that way they made my man meet. And of course, everybody know Editure is an APC person. And he was my godfather, or what they call him, you got daddy. So anyway, so I don't day in an APC home. We don't do politics then 10 day until I left go America. So when I go America, they support the party when they say fundraising events. I go there, my husband. Anytime when they need support, we go there for the party. But finally, 2012, after we win the elections, we decided decide for actually serve an executive position. I started as the assistant organizing secretary. That was 2013. And I served very well. I remember when I joined, there was a problem with office and whatever. I remember there was a time me and Joseph Bobson that we may end up pay the rent of the office. So I did my bit. So until until 2013, when they decide for create an interim America. Unfortunately, when the delegation came, I know me did it by then. I came Salon, so then choose the executive, and I wasn't part of the executive. That's the national executive, the branch. So I go back. That was now in 2014, early 2014. I still continue for serve as an assistant organizing secretary. Then one day somebody come on a Salon. I not go actually state the person name. He go America, he ask, he say, you want to talk to the Women's Congress in America. So we all be ask, we don't know the leader. We don't know the leader. So nobody knew, then. So, but at the end of the day, then call the meeting. So the person women they assume that position, they come, then talk, we talk, but the talk not mean go too well. So the person say, you know what, I don't want this position anymore. So he relinquished in position as women's president in America. So that's why I came in. Then people that recommend me chapter recommend me. Now we two may come up for the position, but later on the person say, you know what, and they step down. So I became the women's president. That was in 2014.
Yeah, 2014. All right, no problem. Well, I think say we don't get quite a lot of information in a nutshell about Mariama Lowe. Usa starts in humble beginning from Kono, Koidu town. I know you know say you know Koidu town Pekin. Wow. Anyway, your mama na been teacher na Islamic, and your daddy na one of the people away drivers union preso, and you get a humble, education where you get a number of qualifications. Then you work as a nurse, you open businesses. Them they open business for long years. We don't employ quite a lot of people. Them and the philanthropist job them work that we don't do for people. Them employing people, building mosques, building schools, building attire bases and stuff like that. With all of this, Mariama Lowe, where you get a beach bar, you get open public toilets there for the first time in the history where people in the strain for use toilets where they go to beach. All of this you don't do, and you fully grounded. You get like I would say a small hotel or something like that, a guest house. All of this is up and running. Why you want left all of this position also for go aspire for women's leader? I know say a women leader in the United States. Why you left then you come to Salon for come aspire for this big, massive position. You get that too?
Yeah. Um, as I mean say earlier, what I get passion for women them. Even before politics, maybe I mention say I mean they try for develop women in my own community, give them microcredit and all that kind of thing. But
Wow.
being a women's leader in America teach me something, you know. When I come as women's leader in America, I don't want to say there was no structure because, but we tried because I tried to create an administrative body, you know, and what we call I don't know how to say, but I create an administrative body. We're not a
Yeah,
part
like
of
a
it.
structure. You create a structure.
We're not a part of the constitution, but I did
Yeah.
because I see and say, and me one green no go able do me one green no go work this work here. By then the party need we in America. Of course, if you na diaspora, you know the role where we they play na salon when in terms of supporting the party. So I create an administrative body where of course I mean get me vices. I get a couple of by then I just 2 vices I may get. Then later on now we try to get with secretary and all that kind of thing in there. I begin for engage the woman them. I find out say when I look around in America, most of the position the way the woman they own, past like the women's leader and they're in different chapters. And they're not all, most of them not all no national position, like so say, okay, the secretary or the organizing secretary or even the president or the chairman or the chairperson or say the deputy. No, then we not mean get that many women. So, but with the constant interaction, where we create this administrative body, we begin support chapters. No, I don't think say any active chapter in America we are not travel go with me woman them. We do go, the support the chapters them, and then begin give we opportunities where women they come and talk. You know, if you know women them, especially we Sierra Leone women them, we are very shy, you know, and sometimes confidence we have to build it. It's tough. So we begin get them AFAF symposium, we begin get them constant interaction.
Yeah.
And then with me as the leader of the woman them, not get me wrong, women in America, now women of caliber, most of them highly educated, you know, but when it comes to politics, it's a different arena. You need to way really go stand before for say, you know what, we can actually do something. We can actually, you know, achieve our God-given potential if we work together. So my first time, you know, create a lot of confidence and with the best and talent them, give them position, you know, send them out. See a lot of changes and I see a lot of energy, exuberance for the party. So when I come my second time, you find out say things can change. Most of the women they aspire for great position. So then become chapter president, so then become national executive, assistant organizing, so many. Now, if you look in America, we get women the way all position them of you know, very good positions. So I see that, I see how just, you know, as the impact when my administration make. And I don't say no place like home. I did America well in America, yet still no place like home. And of course, I like politics, to be honest with you, I do. And I come salon, I'm the return. Definitely I have to do something. And this is something I don't already get experience on, how to work with women. And I know say the people, my predecessor, do your own part, right? Me, where they as God, by the grace of God, if I succeed, I want to take who say he left, to the next level. I want come na
Okay.
salon.
Yeah. You don't create a platform for women them that United States where you go there. The branch United States not even gets a formidable women's leadership structure where you come inside a, you come form the structure and you travel on all the chapters them and give women them platform for make they able for be bold enough for team up and talk. Yes, some women they're professionals, they're very, very good in other things, but some of them were not interested in politics. Or maybe your leadership inspire quite a lot of them for come, get themselves na platform which I don't go for speak up. And today with the woman them na social media, most of them in America where they talk na social media. And some of them, na people away don't serve under your administration. But in the national level, this na national level we're talking about now inside Sierra Leone. And most of the women then they're not there in that caliber way the ones in America they we country in a grassroots woman that we get. What in there when are the difference where you go make from waiting your predecessor on left? What are the difference where you go make say this is the Mariama Lowe administration of the Women's Congress?
Well, you just asked me for my background, and you iterate say come up from a good background. I am a grassroots woman, irrespective of the fact, and that's why I fit very well now this country. Yeah, so knowing how for there, don't know how for in the middle, and I know how there. Me can't want pretty much. Mind you, before I even Canada, I may don't travel go Canada with the woman, and they travel all the way to Gambia. The APC USA Women's Congress travel to Gambia for put a formidable Women's Congress in Gambia. So now where I get for woman then. Yeah, I look at it, I say, okay. I know say when the support of we party, majority of the people who support the party right now, the woman them, grassroots woman them. Grassroots the way they look for women where they come and understand what they go on with them and how that woman they will not only mobilize them for support for mobilize support for the party so that no go opposition again if possible by the grace of God, because we see what happen, we for I don't let me just get as it is. But anyway, when we lost the election, we see what happened.
What I want to ask again, in terms of support, this national campaign, the campaign for this position involves a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of strategy. How are you able to sustain yourself given the fact, yes, you get 2, 3 businesses will go. Also, you pull the funds them for help for building school here. There's another school where they're under construction right now. And then you're in this active campaign. And during the registration, we see you activities them. We go all over the place for go and try for help people them make sure say them register. All of these activities we will follow you. We find out say, wow, Mariama Lowe is actually doing a lot of things. And you build a public toilet for people, you're not like a philanthropist. You're working, you're a businesswoman. You're getting a profit, you get your profit, and then you spend money too much in the community. How are you able to sustain yourself?
Well, to be honest with you, unless you actually don't, you no go know how to share your wealth. But even a person we suffer where they grow up, say money is important only, or you enjoy them only when you make or touch another person in life or change another person in life. I'm fortunate for married somebody way very supportive, because every month I would say almost 90, I would say 98% of all what they do in this country, they come up from a family, my husband and myself. And as I say, I'm so fortunate, I'll call it fortunate, for get a husband we're very supportive, where they support me in any kind of initiative where I try for embark. So I tell God, thank you. So you're asking for funding is coming from me. Of course, for things that I did with the party, definitely we come to where the America as the women's president. We will do something for the party. We'll talk about like by elections, convention, food to our comrades, the less fortunate ones. Days, then kind of and they most of the time we come together as Women's Congress. We send support. But on my own, of course, for do all in other thing in the way I mentioned, so come out from your own pocket. So now they I begin for tell you, but I want for really run for this position. As I say, majority of the supporters then are women. They will sing, they will clap, they will dance. You know, at the end of the day, what is there for them? You know, are fortunate to benefit from the party, but majority they're not able to get waiting them fit to say they forget from the party. So me, I look and say, well, if we get Congress, we're now an all-inclusive Congress where everybody will register in the party consider itself as part of Congress, then working together as Congress, you will able to push myself. Me being the leader for women, and they talk about like a data. I want for know the woman the way when I register member through then constituency. I want for make sure say the chair lady now constituency 072 know who that are the district chair lady know who that are the regional chair, and the regional chair lady know say that there is this administration, the Congress, able access some thing. I notice say plenty of women them they just want to make sure that they have opportunities for their children, So in small one day, even if not small picking, too small, to as you don't born picking or you don't married, even under youth, but you're still a woman. And with the still them that they don't learn book, get job. Congress will be a safe space and therefore can participate, for can do politics, and also look for opportunities. I always say, now the Ministry of Education. Then I get a woman where I don't get a database. I get all in qualification. I notice that this person will qualify for that job. Before you go jump from place to place to place, for go get me go be the advocate. Okay, there's a job here. Let's go. You go interview. If you qualify, you don't know, say you don't get a job. Now Congress now advocate for you for get that job. We come back to we women then. Majority of women and are business women then. Some of them now petty traders. Then just they get their hand to mouth. What do we do? How do we develop them? How do we give trainings? Me a businesswoman from the time small. The time where I really work for somebody, now that short period of time where I go America, all my life now business I do, So how do we train these women? How do we make their business to develop and be sustainable? We get for and come back the same thing way I do in America. Then after treats, then symposium, then kind of thing, then they train people them. They advocate for them. How for get loans, how for payback. See, because a lot of times now make the need to give chance for other people then for get loan. But if we create a culture of trust and honesty, I think we're able to develop with women. Then I'm thinking about a lot of opportunity there where women can benefit from non-profit organization. The party need for come up with Women's Congress. We need to come up with different non-profit organization, call them farmers union or pet association, something like that. Or even when you come from, they have to participate effective in politics. Me saying I learn at the land at this point in time. I need a lot of action. And as the people that want to interact with men, as well as interact with people, the way understand. All they need is somebody to reach out to them, say, come help me. They will come and help us. This is the kind of Congress I'm looking forward to. An all-inclusive Congress. Congress will come and say, you know, we're part of this thing. So that we all better. If people now, we all poor. Nobody will point your finger. Saying, come, now, lady, and I not reach me. No. We want everybody to be part and parcel of this Congress. So now this kind of Congress I want to. Thank you.
Fantastic. The Congress where you look forward to now, one way, mostly in a nutshell, now women participation for create an avenue where women go reach out and look for opportunities, and you go be the main advocate for the women there, so to make them go get chance for do certain business system inside them, which and also you get them picking them as well. The woman they didn't picking them. Some of them, like you say, they not go school and grad school to man them, but then picking them. Some of them don't see to us. Some of them don't get money for go college. Some of them don't get nothing within they do. Some of them, they don't finish university, but they don't get job, nothing for do. So you are there for advocate for them, for create, job opportunities and look for areas them also don't get before attach themselves and get something. You are not only a businesswoman, you are a family person. And I'm glad you mentioned your husband as one of the main person them. We actually, they support you financially, morally. Now in the politician, and the one where they behind you, where they push you heavily from the back, where they make you everybody they see you so as the Mariama Lowe. Thanks to you, you mentioned on today, you use this platform for say thank you, and then of course, but you get a degree in health, like a professional in health. How that they play into the politics? How you able to bring that into politics? Because we don't want to let all you skill they all go so no more. You put them aside. Do all entire as a business. The health also now part of things we get for put inside the women's ring. You get any plan for do that?
Well, I'm glad you bring that up, they come. Yes, yeah, I get degree in health. Of course, I am sooner than later, I will get my master's degree in business management as well. Yes, me healthcare are very passionate about healthcare, because when I come at this country, I see people that they die of preventable and curable diseases, and I see the kind of protocol people that they use for treat people. Then it is happening for me. As they say, this now Congress for all. And I they tell the woman and say, even we woman them, if you find out most of the women the way they na the diaspora, majority of them, then they na the healthcare field. And a lot of them don't want to come back here and have positions. But what they're looking forward to for come and have Congress where they embrace them. I remember there was a time where we did plan for can do a wellness drive na salon, where majority of the women them we don't ready for volunteer. Some they even don't begin give like a gloves, this, that, then come, they say every one of them for supposed to give like a 1 week of their vacation time for come do this wellness drive. Unfortunately, now COVID broke out. So we're not able to do them. But me being here as a nurse, okay, and a healthcare personnel, and knowing that I have majority of my my comrades in America, England, nurses, and when I say nurses, seasoned nurses, believe me, I think say we, and imagine one of the things the way they limit women them now we health, reproductive health. I think say we will incorporate that also in Congress, where we will go into not just Freetown, but the districts we will choose. We say we go do them we wellness drive the day, Mr. Sidona, I need a I get me pressure cup, my blood pressure machine, me glucometer. Every night and then we're gonna be village. I can, take somebody say me, hey, I say, okay, I'll take your pressure. Once a nurse is forever a nurse. You cannot just be there and not help if there's a need, So yes, I do that all, most of the time. I still get me machines then I the only problem where I get now is the kind of medication and all that kinds of things, because most of the medication where they sell are fake medication. And so even if you tell somebody to go take this, 10 chances to one that the fake one you will take. So that's a constraint by itself.
Yeah. Well, now you bring me come to the next questions. I want to ask you about the challenges them we face, because in every institution and everything we do, there must be certain areas there where a lot of challenges than they, because we party right now we get a serious challenges than our party, and the women's wing or the women's congress is not an exception. So what are the challenges that way you don't identify at the Women's Congress, where say immediately where they elect you straight away, then challenges there so that they force you to can tackle for make you get a steady ship for begin sale?
Honestly, you just mentioned, even if somebody do well, very, very well, in any establishment, there are challenges, of course. Me waiting and notice number one way I feel to say for embark on is forget this database here soon. Because there's no way you'll be able to help people if you don't know the number of people that you're going to cater for. You get to know the people the way they work with, the people the way they work for. You want to know their number, so that they is big for me. Then secondly, what you get for work on? Number, the immediate thing now for mobilize support for the party. I mean, we don't get so many things that we don't drag we. This government where we face right now, I did tell anybody say, if you assume position, make sure say you're ready for the challenges where they are ahead of we. Because these elections, they protect, we vote. They mobilize support for the party. The woman, as I said now, we are the majority where they support the party. And we want to make sure say this time around, they mobilize women them, they support the party go kind of power by the grace of God. And this time around, when we don't create an all-inclusive Congress, maybe the kind of Congress where they come for make this time here will attract other people then for come, more women then for come. And we will continue to support the party. Because I see, for example, when this registration take place, now the dying minutes people they run for go pay their dues and all that kind of thing. But imagine if you don't know the people where you get. It's easy for reach out to them, say pay your dues, then kind of thing. And how you go pay your dues if you don't actually help them people there for either get employment or don't develop their business. It's easy for pay back to the party. I don't want a Congress where they take from the party. I want Congress, just like I did in America, we not take from the party, we give to the party. That's the kind of Congress. One for develop a woman them so that they will give back to the party. But the immediate thing where I will embark on, now for law, we make sure say we kick this government out of power, mobilize support, we vote them out of power. Now that's my most important. That will be my first and foremost task.
Well, no problem. Mariama Lowe, I don't know if you're aware, for say, since August 10, we get dozens of women will then be arrested. Up to now, plenty of them they under police incarceration. They go to courts Mondays or Thursdays, Mondays or Fridays, every single week. They're not getting no hope. Some of them they get them picking they don't see to us. Some of them they picking and come up with good results. But because their mama they didn't sell, they're not able to pay for their school fees. They're picking in the language. Then they up and down the country, they pass. They're going to look for their uncle them for pay for their school fees for let them go college. because the mama and they will be do business system. Some of them are comrades them, but I don't know how many of we women them salon aware say them people are so still there and visits no they come out from the party because the party they in serious turmoil right now. So I don't know if you aware of this and if at all you do, what are the measures the way you go try for take for support them people are also within a police custody and then picking the winner left now us. We not know waiting for do.
Um, as somebody mentioned earlier, this now opposition time. I do aware of woman them, not even woman them, we youth man them, we they incarcerate.
Yes.
Every now and then, how then they get me number, how then they get me number, I don't know, but they contact me, the one that were able help, I they help.
Okay.
The one they will say send money to me, so person, if I able, I they send. We get with lawyers them, we they for defend them. At this point in time, there's not much I can do. But this is the thing. What we talk about this Congress. These are just a set of people them where they can suffer right now. Where just like you say, they don't let them picking them, so then they picking except they incarcerate. They don't know what for do. There is a lady, when a chair lady, way in Peking, they don't sentence her for, I think it's 3 years. 3 years, they don't sentence her. Where the woman they go, I may give me support, and they send somebody with them for going to court and all that kind of thing in there. This is not difficult time for we, especially women. Them. Anytime we country difficult, they undergo difficulties, the vulnerable group, now the woman them and the youth man them. So, I mean, they talk about Congress being a safe space for women there for participate. Well, for me, I say, if we get a Congress, we're now on all-inclusive Congress, look what happened with Akisoya. She was arrested, unlawfully arrested and detained. Yabo, unlawfully arrested and detained. Femi Claudio School, of course, she's not part of a party, but she's a woman. You understand? So, but in the case where we get this kind of Congress, where everybody in a part and parcel of this Congress, where something happen, me as the leader would in front, but I will get the whole support behind me for say, you know what, we're not going to take this. And if this is the case, these are the measures that we're going to take. You understand it? But and again, when they see, say, the woman, them, the APC woman, they don't enough for them pumping them, believe me, they will think twice about it. We become a formidable force. You know what I mean? We become a real pressure group for facts we woman them. If we say we're going to do politics, people then they ask why we get Congress. Why women they forget Congress? Some people they say they don't abolish Congress in the first place. I said no. I said I know abolish Congress. Now how we use Congress, we can either use them for detriment or we use them for advantage. You know, if we come together, we use this platform because the party don't give we platform for participate in politics, have safe space, for support each other, for get each other's back, you know, where you as a woman, you no need for jump around for get certain things. You just need to come through the Congress. Congress give you the support and get what you get for get if you qualify for them. Or if something meets you, Congress stand behind you through thick and thin until you get there. You understand? So if they don't know say APC and National Women's Congress, this now a formidable group. People that will even, think twice for even go after APC woman. So, but at this point in time, we're on step picking them right now. What can I do? You know, the only thing I can do, just like I say, then call me if there's a need for me. I send small money here. I do every now and then. I'll do it. So that's all I can do at this point in time until such a time I get the position.
Yeah, okay, that's reasonable. Mariama Lowe Bangura. Of course, you did in Freetown, you see we party, the struggle where we party to go through. A lot of unfortunate events that they take place within the party. Some of them are caused by people that we call comrades, people that we call my own person, my own allied. or people they work we would they call we own camp, who's our day, we own faction, who's our day in the party. Which camp will you day in the party? Which camp will you support, or how you see all of this? How you able for you know like this camping with the party? You did
Oh
have
wow. You first of all, Uda sabi me no say me na pro person, very pro status quo. The reason being
okay.
that I have political godfathers. We encourage me to say I get potential, and of course I'm loyal to those people. They saw me, they saw something in me, and encouraged me. So I'm pro status quo. People that you as Reunions, you're become a member of a political party, and you are APC before you belong to any other camp, right? So talking about camps, I am pro status quo. If you translate and any way you want for translator, but I'm pro status, and I have huge respect for we former leaders then, because now they don't remove them. And men sacrifice their youth, sacrifice all for make this party be what I be so. And when you look at waiting the happen to we party right now, you understand? You get there is this story in the Bible where two women and come, one saying died, and he said, no, me picking. And then Solomon said, okay, apart, you know. The one when I real picking say, give me take the picking from for that, but then not kill me picking. Now we party, irrespective of now we party. If you now through APC, no matter stand, support this party, low we can power. For you step mama dish for you, lay you mama set for you. Because when mama dish for you, no chicken pay for you. And APC now so lay comes they are fine. But I am pro status quo, period. Pro status quo. And some people they will say, oh, this they delay, they did this, they did that. No. We respect people then for the sacrifice that way they make. Because one day I'll be there. What somebody will tell me, but that old woman day. You understand? But people don't say, I don't sacrifice me picking them, sacrifice my marriage, sacrifice my business. Can't you don't have for make a difference in the lives of somebody? Only for make I go don't carry age tomorrow. Somebody can't tell me, say, but let them me come out before me bad. Let them me come out. Without the way I want somebody to treat me? No.
No. Okay. Fantastic. Very good submission. Mariama Lowe Bangura. This is an opportunity for make you actually speak to the potential voters them. And so far from start to this point, you don't actually articulate yourself very, very well. You answered the question very well. I'm very, very impressed with you. I am not in doubt of you at all. You're a very popular person, and there's a reason for that. I remember the time we would travel go salon for the registration for the occasion there. We meet up na transit points, we sit down, we get to know each other, and then by the time we reach the salon, by the time you think of it, everywhere you give my malu don't come, my malu. So you don't establish yourself very well, you don't handle yourself very well. But in every step of the way, people make decisions. You make a choice as to which side you want to go, which thing you want to do, and how you want to do it. What are the regrets that we don't get? What you will say I don't regret in all the decisions that we don't make politically, in all of this, which that happened to you. So if I get another opportunity, I've been do XYZ instead of waiting I've been do. Just in hindsight.
The honest truth is I need the dual plan regrets because 2017 I can run for MP or sit in parliament. And of course, I was almost going when they tell me, say, I get to see him, and, I got kicked out of the race. Had been a disappointment for me, because they actually wanted me to represent them. People they ask me say most of we come on at the diaspora we someone they turn back, then fed, But I have a different look at things in my life. I feel say anytime you decide for do something, whether good or bad, whether it come out well or not, you learn something. I believe, me a Christian, so let me just say that me a Christian. They say once God
All
has spoken,
Islamic
twice
schools.
about all Islamic school yes. They say the Bible say once God has spoken, Psalm 62 say once God has spoken, twice have I heard power belong to God. Anything where not give me. And anything where God not give me, I believe say God not want time. For want for me, I not want time. So yes, but human beings, we they aspire, they get desires for certain things, You can God for tell you, say, not do I'm not do am. Sometimes you go begin to see obstacles, they are gonna make a go for that. Sometimes you get no obstacle at all. You do go to the end, they later fail. You understand? But there is this thing yeah way I can say for attempt something and you fail. It's not a failure, pretty much. You don't get it. Maybe next time I attempt it to be different. Maybe I will take a different approach. So for me, I don't like regrets. I don't like for dwell and regrets because it paralyzing. So I don't want to do that. So for me, where something not happen for me, where don't pass, it don't pass. I just advance. I go forward. Now so I do me thing. Where something don't pass, if I succeed, I say bravo to myself and move forward. If I not succeed, I pat myself at the back and advance. That is me.
Okay, that's good. So now one last question before we go towards the end of this one. We're almost to the end of it anyway. I just want to give you a couple of questions then. The party, the trajectory of the party, the way the party they go so now. What are you optimism? What are the likelihood that we go able for conclude everything in time as within the judgment say, or if at all we go for go beyond that time day, what do you think is going to happen? Because election for women's leader, for come inside this January, and as of now we still maybe constituency level or maybe how you call them lower level, ward level petitions them. So what do you think?
To be honest with you, it's disappointing, very disappointing. But me courage. I don't crisscross the entire Sierra Leone. No sign of the way I not go, because na national position I run for. I just come out bond recently. I went to Kailan, Bo, Moyamba, Makeni, for just this few days, One thing on my way they give me courage is that the people of Sierra Leone are tired. They want to change. Honestly, this would have been the easiest elections for us, given the circumstance they prevail in our country right now. It would be a very, very, very easy elections for we. But unfortunately, as I say, it's discouraging where we defect like how we defect so, and we all live under the sun, the rising sun. But either way, the people of Sierra Leone are ready for change. They are tired with the bread and butter issues, talking about economic stagnation, the skyrocketing prices of food, you name it. Some host and day, believe me, when you go cook, you go see if the people they eat, then go bless you. People are hungry. People are suffering. They want to change. They're tired of the human rights abuses. They're tired of the intimidation. You name it. Freedom of speech is stifled. Not the kind of Sierra Leone this will get. We don't get president before. where we say, like a Pashakin exam, where you cost a give back talk, you know, unless in time, how many people them try for bring the worst out of them, but still he give them the benefit. In fact, he embraced them. You, whether you're not this, whether you're not that. I met with a lot of Southerners, Southeasterners through the party. If you feel like say now the Southeast today, you understand? During the but now it's so vivid. If you not northerner, you go now the south, you can see them. You the southerner, you go now the north, you can see them. Racial, what I call tribal divide or regional divide. Everybody's tired. The Mendes are tired. The Timinis are tired. The Konos are tired. You know, and when you find out the fight is not with the grassroots, it's not the people that are fighting, it's the leaders. You know, all they want to see is today, we'd already for going at the pools for pull these governments now power. So it is happening actually when we see we leaders then still depend this fet no more. They depend fet no more, they depend fet, you know. And you ask yourself for what? You better let party can have power, it better for you. Because now you party, you know. So if you ask me, yes, to be honest with you, and no one say, even if we get 2 months to election, we'll win. I don't want that. Let us have enough time to campaign. Because even if you get something, it is not over. I can always say it is not over until it is over. You cannot just say, oh, I have it, I don't get them. No. So let we give yourself time for campaign. Let we try for put we guards and down. Let we think about the bigger picture. The bigger picture here is APC. And the bigger picture is our people. They are suffering. Yeah. Let we think about the people then and come together and lift this party to victory come 2020, June 2023. So that's how I want to say.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Mariama Lowe, I just want to give you a couple of minutes. Make you sell yourself for the last time. You don't submit yourself very, very well. Very good presentation. But now you get the opportunity now for speak to the voters then, right across the country and the diaspora. But tell them why make them for vote for Mariama Lowe. Why make me, OrWanKaSu, for vote for Mariama Lowe? Why the diaspora? Why Bond? Why McKinney? Why Chokolili? Why Kenema and Kailang? This is everybody for vote for Mariama Lowe Bangura for this wonderful women's leadership under the APC. So the floor is yours.
Well, me sister them because OrWanKaSu not for vote for me. Nah, man. The people there for vote for me. My cheerleaders from constituency level, district and regional. Me we come to me Mariama. I don't serve 2 times in America. A place where women them get nearly everything where they need, but yet still are able, by the grace of God, lead the women there and make a difference. Now most of the women in their life in America. Today, I can say not to me one now a team of women them we work together for uplift women them in America. I don't can a salon for can join the Congress na salon, for can be the leader of the Congress na salon. I want to see an all-inclusive Congress. If you're not a registered member na the party, you're not part of Congress. I want to make women they work together, support each other. I want to see an opportunity where we go create for we young women them, where we the Mamide in our Congress will able vet women them, where educated, women them where we feel say they were able to assume position of power and trust. We support them for making a written position in the day. I want to see a Congress where women them, business women them, we were able to help them develop their business through trainings, through loans, and then other non-profit organizations for support the women they not only for make them develop their business, but for make them sustainable. I want to see a Congress where they back women them. We don't see them unlawful arrest them, we don't take place. Where we sister them, they unlawfully arrest them, they detain them. We want to see where a Congress where all the women will come together, support women them, and become a force where we say, if anybody want to make attempts, they will think twice. So I ask for me for support. Let we come together, let we work together for support with party, where ensure say not only party will win election to this June 2023, but for make sure say party remain in power. And remember say we the woman there now win at the majority. And this time around, when we get an all-inclusive Congress, believe me, if we work together, it will good for we all. And if we not work together again, then nobody not get nobody for blame, but we self. So me, I dey ask for our vote, I want for our support, and let me know say this Congress now we all you. I thank you very much.
Comrades of the APC, Mina Comrade OrWanKaSu, and this na the Upfront one-to-one interview with all comrades that will aspire for various positions them na the APC. Today we get Mariama Lowe Bangura, Mrs. It don't give you some very, very good submissions now. So today we aspire for the position of the women's leader at the national level in Sierra Leone. Comrades, una don't listen to them, una don't understand them, una sabi them. So I ask una all the women them, make una analyze within Comrade Mariama Lowe Bangura don't tell una, make una listen to them, una digest them, and then una make una decision for both, for the benefit of the APC, for the benefit of Mama Salon, for the benefit of the things them we plan for do for the Women's Congress in Sierra Leone. With me today, Mina, just the interview, we talk to people then, we want for aspire, but I get the technical team with me, they do most of the important job them. I want to say thank you to them, thank you to the production team for the wonderful thing that they do, and for make this platform also go worldwide. So I want to say thank you to all the viewers them, and I want to take this opportunity for ask everybody for let everybody come together for make we able for make APC win the elections, make all the anger that we people and get or the tension we they make them rest and put their arms down and make Sierra Leone a better country through the APC. So that said, I want to say thank you and good night. Over to you,
Good night.
Technical. Yeah.